Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, colleague. Those who were here yesterday, remember we had two exercises to work on during your spare time. Lerato, remember we had matrices A, B, C, D. I think it's Kiamoretsi who gave us matrices C and D, and then Norma Humed gave us matrix A, and then I will tell you, Obvious gave us matrix B. Yes. Then I asked you to calculate BA. Were you able to do that?
Yes, I was able to do
it. What did you get BA to be? Matrix BA to be?
I got 12, 16,
12,
16,
12,
12, 16, 10,
10,
1, 2, 0.
And then
28, 16, 10.
8, 16, 10.
28, 16, 10.
20, oh, 28.
Yes.
16, 10. Vuyo, even Spencer. Spencer, how are you? Even Norma, who met?
I'm fine.
Vuyo, Spencer. Yes. Were you able to calculate BA?
Yes, sir.
Spencer, Norma, Vuyo.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Spencer, what did you get to be BA?
I got 3, 8 minus 2 on the first row. The second row, 3, 5, and 4. The third row, 24, 16, and 10.
Sure. Norma Ahmed, what did you get?
Yes. Okay. First row, I got 3, 8 minus 2. Second row, 3, 5, 4. And then third row is 10, 16, and then 10.
10, 16, and 10.
Yes, sir.
This is Norma.
Oh, sorry. I made a mistake. It's supposed to be 28 on the third row. It's supposed to be 28, 16, and then 10.
28.
Yes.
Are you
16
sure?
and 10. Yes, sir.
I disagree with you. It's supposed to be 24 there.
Okay. Lerado, Spencer, Norma Ahmed. Okay, now let's see. Norma Ahmed and Spencer have got the same row 1 and the same row 2. Voyo, I've noted you. And then different row 3. Lerado, your matrix is just unique.
Good day, sir.
How are
yes,
you?
Sir. I'm good, and you?
Good. What did you get as BA?
For the first row, I get 3, 8, negative 2.
Slowly. First row, you got?
3, 8, negative 2. The second row is 3, 5, 4. The third row, 28, 16, 10.
Your first row is similar to that one of Spencer and Mohammed. The second row is similar to that one of Spencer and Mohammed. And then your third row is similar to that one of Mohammed. But Spencer, where you are having 28, he has got 24. And Lerado's matrix, let's see. Lerato, you are only having the, okay, let me say the, from your the matrix that you have given me, your third row is similar to that one of Norma Homet and Vuyo, but those two rows are different. Let's just do it together and then see where is BA, let's say BA. 3 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 0, 2, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 5, 3, 1. Okay, before I can start, let's confirm matrix B. We should all have the same entries. But in this case, Vuyo and Norma Homet have got the same matrix. And then Spencer's matrix, it is only that first entry in the third row. And Lerado, the first two rows are different, but the third row is similar to that one of Vuyo and Norma Homet. Now, let's confirm. Matrix B, the first row is 3 minus 2, 1. Eh? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Then the second row of B is 2, 1 minus 1. Eh?
Yes.
The third row of B is 0, 2, 4. Eh?
Yes.
Now, let's look at matrix A. The first row of matrix A is 2, 3, 1. Eh?
Yes.
The second row is 4, 2, 3. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
The last row is 5, 3, 1. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if we agree, then all of us should have the very same entries. This is what we do. We take the first row, we run it through the first column. So 3 by 2, that will be 6. And then minus 2 times 4, that will be minus 8. And then 1 times 5, that will be plus 5. Do we agree on that one?
Yes.
Then let's go to the next entry on the first row. We take the first row, we run it through the second column. We will have 3 by 3, that will be 9, minus 2 times 2, that will be minus 4, and then 1 times 3, that will be plus 3. Are we in agreement?
Yes.
Now we are going to take the first row and run it through the last column. We will have 3 times 1, that will give us 3. minus 2 times 3, that will give us minus 6. And then 1 times 1, that will give us plus 1. Now we will go to the second row. We'll take the second row and then we'll run it through the first column, second column, and third column. Now, let's start by running the first row through the first column. 2 by 2 is 4. 1 times 4 is plus 4. Minus 1 times 5 is minus 5. 2 times 3 is 6. 1 times 2 is plus 2. Minus 1 times 3 is minus 3. Do we agree?
Yes.
Now we take the second row, we run it through the last column. It will be 2 times 1, it will be 2. 1 times 3, it will be plus 3. Minus 1 times 1 is minus 1. Now we take the third row, we run it through the first column. 0 times 2, it will be 0. And then 2 times 4, that will be 8. And then 4 times 5, that will be plus 20. Now we're going to run this row by the second column. 0 times 3 is 0. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Now we are going to the last column. 0 times 1 is 0. 2 times 3 is 6. 4 times 1 is 4. Then our final matrix becomes 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. 3 plus 1 is 4. So now we have got minus 2. Second row, that's 8 minus 5 gives us 3. Second entry is 8 minus 3 gives us 5. 5 minus 1 is giving us 4. The last row will have 28. We will have 16, then we'll have 10. Let's see. My matrix is similar to that one of Voyon and Spencer. And Norma Umet. Spencer.
Yeah, I think I made a mistake on 24 there.
Yeah, because where you have got 24, we have got 28.
Yeah, my calculations there. Hey.
Now, we have a big problem here. Lerato.
Sir.
Your first row is different from us. Your second row is different from ours. Your only third row is the one that is similar to ours. Please talk to us.
Okay, sir, and the thing is, I get confused without me realizing when I'm running the columns on the rows. Like, for example, the first one you said row 1, you run it over column 1, and then I said 3 times 2, like the way it's supposed to be. And then I got that 6 that you got. And then on the second one, I also went to 3 again instead of -2. I said 3 times 4 and then 3 times 5, like that. Yeah, like it. Sometimes I get it correct when I'm running, sometimes I get it wrong.
Yeah, we have to clarify this sometimes. I need to help you, but you need to guide me so that I can be able to help you.
I do more practice so that I always like run the row and the column, not the row and some parts of the column, or some parts of the row with some parts of the column.
Okay. Don't worry. There are still a lot of exercises that are coming. Okay, for those who are supposed to be here, who are not in a wrong class, we haven't yet moved much. What we are busy with multiplication of matrices. Then what we are busy with, the matrices that we are dealing with are matrix A, which has got the entries. The first row is 2, 3, 1. Second row is 4, 2, 3. Third row is 5, 3, 1. That's matrix A. I repeat, matrix A has got the following entries. The first row is 2, 3, 1. Second row has got the entries 4, 2, 3. The third row, 5, 3, 1. Matrix B has got these entries. 3 minus 2, 1. Second row has got the entries 2, 1, minus 1. The third row has got the entries 0, 2, 4. Matrix C is a 2 by 2 matrix. It has got the first row as 1, 2. The second row 3, 4. And then matrix D has got the entries. The first row is 2, 4. The second row has got the entries 1, 3. So what we did yesterday, we calculated A, B. And then I requested them during their spare time to calculate B, A. That is what we were verifying now. And then we say we multiply matrices. Okay, we say in order to multiply matrices, the number of columns in the first matrix must be equals to the number of rows in the second matrix. If that is not the case, then those matrices cannot be multiplied. Asma Akoji, how are you? The number of columns in the first matrix must be equals to the number of rows in the second matrix. Otherwise, those matrices cannot be multiplied. In this case, matrix B had 3 columns, and matrix A had 3 rows. Then that's why we were able to calculate BA. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Then the next thing that I requested them to do was to calculate CA. Matrix C times matrix A. That is what I requested them to do. I read out those matrices, matrix A, B, C, and D. I did mention the entries for all those matrices to you. Now, my question is, to those who were here yesterday, even those who are here, those who are not here, you will be able to understand what is it that we are doing soon. This is the last exercise that I gave them. Those who were here yesterday, were you okay? I'm requesting an answer for CA, those who were here yesterday.
Undefined.
Yeah. Leonardo, how can you just say?
Oh, but okay. The matrix C and A is not multipliable because the number of rows in matrix C does not equal the number of columns in matrix B.
But I'm matrix, so square undefined. Thank you, Leonardo. Who else has got an answer? Obvious. What did you get CA to be?
Then obviously I will only participate after 6 or apologize. I don't know what is the reason behind that.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It's Vuyo.
Noma, Vuyo and Noma. Yes, Vuyo. What did you get to be CA?
CA is undefined.
Undefined.
CA is undefined. Yes, sir.
Why, brother? Why?
Matrix C and matrix A are not of the same size. The number of rows of column for C is not equals to the number of columns of rows for a matrix A.
I heard you, Vuyo, and I agree with you. The number of columns in matrix C is not equals to the number of rows in matrix A. That is what the explanation should be. Thank you. Now, let's talk about two things before we look at other exercises, which the other people then will be able to have chance to can be able to practice this multiplication that we are dealing with. Okay, let's talk about transpose of a matrix. Transpose of a matrix is straightforward. When you are given a matrix and then you are required to write the transpose of that matrix, the columns for that matrix become rows. Rows become columns. And that's it. You would have written the transpose of that particular matrix. Do you follow me? Or
Yes.
not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Transpose of a matrix. You just change rows to be columns and columns to be rows. Let's look at this example. Let's look at number number A. Number A, matrix A has got the rows as indicated. Then the transpose of A, rows become columns, meaning the first row becomes the first column, the second row becomes the second column, the third row becomes the third column. Matrix B is having 3 rows. All the first row becomes the first column, the second row becomes the second column, the third row becomes the third column. Matrix C is a row. The transpose then become a column. Matrix D has got 1 entry. The transpose of that matrix will just be that form. Is this making sense? This concept of a transpose of a matrix making sense?
Yes.
Is it making sense to everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes, it does, sir.
Anyone who's not clear, who's not following what we are saying about a transpose? Thank you. I'm now stepping off transpose of a matrix. I'm now coming here to trace of a matrix. Oh, let's look at this definition. It says, if A is a square matrix, then the trace of A, denoted by tier of A, is defined to be the sum of the entries on the main diagonal of A. The trace of a matrix is undefined if that matrix is not a square matrix. In order to get the trace of a matrix, we just add the entries on the main diagonal of a matrix. And that matrix must be a square matrix. Otherwise, we won't be able to get a trace of that matrix. Let's look at matrix A. The trace of matrix A will be A sub 11 plus A sub 22 plus A sub 33. We're adding the entries on the main diagonal. Now let's look at matrix B. Matrix B is a 4 by 4 matrix. Then it's a square matrix. Now we are adding the entries on the main diagonal. What are the entries on the main diagonal? They are -1, 5, 7, and 0. And then we just add them. Any question? No question. Okay. Are you all sure that you are following my story?
Yes.
Okay. If the answer is yes, now let's come here. Let's look at this exercise set and look at the very first one. It says, in exercises 1 to 2, suppose that matrix A, B, C, D, and E are matrices with the following sizes. Matrix A has got the size 4 by 5, matrix B 4 by 5, matrix C 5 by 2, matrix D 4 by 2, matrix E 5 by 4. In each part, determine whether the given matrix expression is defined. For those that are defined, give the size of the resulting matrix.
We must do it. Must we do it now?
Yes.
Okay. Question 1 and 2 only.
That's where we are starting. What I'm requesting you to do first is to determine whether the given matrix expression is defined or not. Now, do you see, we are starting with number 1. Number 1, A. Do you see number A in 1?
Yes.
Do you see number B in 1?
Yes.
C, D, E, and F. What I'm requesting you to do is to determine whether the given matrix expression is defined or not. Only on 1, A up to F. I'm giving you 4 minutes. Let me say, do A, B, and C. Then we'll check them before we go to D, E, and F. Please do B, A, B, and C. When you are done, you just mention your name, then we'll compare the answers.
Lerato.
Lerato, are you done with A, B, and C?
Yes.
Okay, let's start with Lerato, followed by Spencer, and followed by Voyo. Lerato?
A, it's not defined. B is defined in a 4x4 matrix. C, it's defined in a 4x2 matrix.
Let me start. Let me say Lerato is saying, you are saying A is?
Not defined.
A not defined, okay. B?
Defined in a 4x4 matrix.
Defined. N is a 4x4 matrix. And then C?
Defined a 4x2 matrix.
Defined 4x2 matrix.
Yes.
Thank you, Lerato. Who's next? Spencer.
A is undefined.
Hang
B
on. A is undefined.
Yes, because of yes. Because the number
B?
of column in B is not equal to the number of rows in A.
Okay.
B is defined. It's a 4x4 matrix. Then C is defined. It's a 4x2.
I don't know whether you and Lerato are lying to me or not. Vuyo?
Yes, sir.
A?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm with you.
For A is undefined. Because for BA, the number of columns for B, for matrix B, is not equal to the number of rows for matrix A. Then for B, A multiplied by B transpose, the B transpose matrix is resulted as a size of B, as a size of 5x4 matrix, then of which it's defined.
And what is the size?
Then the resulting size is 4x4 matrix.
Thank you.
Then
And
going
C,
to C is defined.
what is the size? The final
size
matrix?
of that matrix is 4 by 2 matrix.
Thank you. Do the others follow?
Yes, Mynheer.
Are you sure? All of you?
As for me, I am following, but I'm lost somewhere. So for A, I got a 4 by 5. For B, a 4 by 4. And for C, a 4 by 2. But as far as defined or not defined is concerned, I'm not carrying it.
Who's talking?
Is Mkolisi.
Mkolisi, Lerato or Spencer? Can you please help? Can you please help?
Help Mkolisi.
Yes, please.
Okay, sir. According to what I heard, he said that he does not understand how a multiplication of matrices is undefined or defined. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so a matrix, when you are multiplying matrices, it's only defined if the number of rows in one matrix is equal to the number of columns in the other matrix.
Okay.
Yeah, like
All
for
right.
example,
Mhm.
3 by 3 can be multiplied by 3 by 5.
Okay.
But a 3 by 3 cannot be multiplied by 5 by 3. Yeah, like overall.
Okay, I get that. Thank you.
Lerato,
Say,
I don't like the explanation that you have given.
Say,
Yes.
I think he made a mistake when he said the number of rows on the first column. You are supposed to say
Yes.
the number of columns in the first matrix multiplied by the number of rows in the second matrix. He did the
We are
opposite.
saying, yes, it's the opposite. That's why I say I don't like what you said, what Lerato said. We are saying the number of columns in the first matrix must be equal to the number of rows in the second matrix. Lerato?
say, like, what's this thing? In the matrix, the number on the left is the row, and the number on the right is the column.
I agree with you.
Okay, now I see where I was wrong.
Katja,
Sir.
the next thing that we are doing, we are still on number 1. Now we are focusing on D, E, F. Katlego, you are going to be the first one to give us the answers for D, E, F. All of us, let's work on D, E, F, please. But Katlego will be the first one to give us the answers. Katlego, when you are done, you don't say your answers. You just say you are done. Then we are going to compare our answers with yours. Are you winning?
We are waiting for Kateo.
Oh. I just got introduced to this thing, so I think I might be wrong. But my answer, because I'm not even sure what the parentheses, like the brackets, do, but I'm gonna assume it's like multiplication still. So since this multiplication, and they said that A was undefined, and that was B times A. I think A times B should be like the same thing. So it means the whole thing must be undefined for D. Because if B times A was undefined. A times B must be undefined already.
I don't
Yes.
know. You just be talking to them. Talk to them. You ask them.
Okay, I think the answer for D is undefined. What's the answer, guys? And what's the reason if that's wrong?
It's undefined.
Oh. Okay, and then for E, so I would say that B times C, and there's no answer for that. Okay, so B times C, I'm supposed to look at the columns in B. So I think the column is the second number, right? Or is it the first number?
Second number, the columns.
Okay, so if the column is 5, then in C the row is 5, then that means that's going to be defined inside. I'm just not sure what the answer is supposed to be, what it makes it. But whatever that is, we're gonna say A times that, and then try to check if that's defined, and then whatever the answer should be for that. So.
My brother. No. No. I'm not impressed.
Yeah,
but I'm not saying you need to impress me. What I'm just requesting from you is just to say your answer, and then even how you go to it, and then you ask them whether they are in agreement with what you would be saying, so that even those who are not following can be able to follow. This is not my workshop. It is our workshop, and you need not be afraid to say whatever that you need to say. All of us in here, we need to talk, we need to engage, we need to participate. So fear not, please.
Okay. So for the B times C, I would then think I just take the 5 and then times it with the 2, like on the C, like the same column. Then I would take like for B, I'll take the 4, which is the row, and then times it by the 5. That's in the the row for C. So that's 5. So it would make it 20 times 10, and I'm not sure if that's the correct thing, but I would have 20 times 10. I'll just times the 4 by the 5 and 5 by the 2. Is that BC? What's the answer for BC?
You do see their names, ne?
Yes, isn't that like we did already?
Yeah, you just call any one of them.
Oh.
You can even follow. Yeah, you see their names. You ask them.
Oh, Lerato.
Not worry, I'm trying. I think
wait, we're looking at 1D right now, right?
1D.
Oh, I'm looking at 5D. I think I'm looking at 5D, not 1D. Okay, then 1D, I would say A times C, and then I'd use the same logic. I'd say the 5 times 2, and then I'd say the 4 times 5, which is actually the same thing. So I'd have 20 times, I think 10 as my answer for what AC is, like in the brackets. But yeah, I don't think that's right, because I don't think that's what you guys are doing. And then that thing, I would say E times that. So yeah, so guys, what's the answer for that? And what's the reason?
Before the guys give you the answer, Let's ask the guys to wait for a while. Okay,
Okay.
let's start. Where are you? We are still on number 1, and that's 1D. ne?
1D is.
Yes. How did you start?
Okay. Isn't it the first thing I must do is to say A times C if that's defined in the first place. So it's defined.
Yes, I
because
agree
then-
on that one. I agree with you there. Yes.
Okay. And then the timesing, like I haven't like because I was observing how people are timesing. I'm not sure like how they get to the actual answer because so what I'm doing is that I'm saying because in A I have 4 times 5 and then in C I have 5 times 2, I just times the 4 in A with the 5 in C, and then I take the 5 in A and I times it with the 2 in C.
Brother, this is what we do. Okay, do you see the size of matrix A?
The size of matrix A.
Okay, is A below A? There are brackets there. Inside the brackets is 4 by 5.
Yes.
And then when you look at C, below C, there is a bracket, there are brackets, and then inside the brackets is 5 by 2.
Yes.
Okay, now let's go back to A.
Mm-hmm.
A, the size of matrix A is a 4 by 5, okay?
Okay. So that makes it 20.
The first number, no.
Okay.
The first number is referring to number of rows.
Mm-hmm.
The first number, which is 4, means matrix A has got 4 rows, okay?
Yes.
And then that 5 means that this very same matrix A has got 5 columns.
Yes.
Now, matrix C, the first number represents rows, the second number columns. Now,
Yes.
matrix C has got 5 rows and 2 columns. Do we agree?
Yes.
Now, this is what we are saying. For us to can be able to determine whether we can be able to multiply matrix A and matrix C, we check in the first matrix, we look for the number of columns, okay?
Mm-hmm.
In the second matrix, we look for the number of rows. What is the number of columns in matrix A?
It's 5.
What is the number of rows in matrix C?
It's 5.
Thank you. So the number of columns in the first matrix must be equal to the number of rows in the second column. So in this case, the number of columns in matrix A is equal to the number of rows in matrix C. All right.
Yes.
Then if this is the condition that must hold for matrices to be multiplied. Now, since the number of columns in matrix A is equals to the number of rows in matrix C, therefore, the size of matrix AC is given by the number of rows in matrix A by the number of columns in matrix C, meaning matrix AC is a 4 by 2 matrix.
Oh. Oh.
Are we together?
Yes. I understand now.
Now, since matrix AC is a 4 by 2 matrix, now in front AC, this AC is inside the bracket. Ne?
Yes.
Now,
we do this.
there is E. There is E in front of AC. Then we have got E. Now we have got AC. But now we know that the size of matrix AC is a 4 by 2 matrix. Okay.
Yes.
That's where we should have started, and that's why. Sorry.
We do the same thing again, but now
yes,
times.
that's why we started with AC. The whole idea was to get the size of matrix AC, because we do know what the size of matrix E is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The size of matrix E is a 5 by 4. Do we
4.
agree?
Yes, it is.
Now, can
It is
matrix
defined.
E be multiplied by AC?
It is, because
Why?
the column in E is 4, and then the resulting matrix we have right now is 4 times 2. So the 4 is equals to the 4. So it can.
We are
It
not
is
saying 4 is equals to 4. We
the
are saying
column,
the number
the
of
column,
columns
the
in
number of
matrix
columns
E.
in yes is equals to the number of rows in the resulting matrix, like the AC matrix AC.
Yes. So then the final matrix that we are looking for is a 5 by 2 matrix. Do we agree?
Yes.
Thank you. Did everybody follow? Katlego,
Yes.
Sir.
let me take this time to thank you. Katlego, now is your opportunity to choose anyone who will give us an answer for number E. You just pick anyone on the list. You do see them, no?
No, I see them. I'll pick
Yes. Okay. Number E, we're expecting an answer from you. It doesn't mean that the others. It doesn't mean that the others don't have to do it. We are all doing number E, but Nkolisi will give us an answer to number E. Okay.
Okay.
Do we agree?
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, I do agree.
Sorry?
Yes, I'll give you the answer. I'll give you what I
Oh,
worked
okay.
out.
All right. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so since A is 4 by 5 and E is 4 by 5 again, I think that E is 5 by 4, so the transpose is going to be 4 by 5, and I think that we ignore 3 because it's a scalar, and then the final answer is going to be a 4 by 5.
A is a 4 by 5, and then the transpose of E is a 4 by 5. Is a 4 by 7. Yes. And then A is a 2 by 3. Then, Nkolisi, please repeat what you just said.
Okay. So I was saying A is a 4 by 5 and E is a 5 by 4. So the transpose of that is going to be a 4 by 5. And then the final answer, and then we ignore 3 because I think it's a scalar. So the final answer is a 4 by 5. That's what I worked out.
Yeah, we will not ignore that 3 because it's a scalar. That number will be multiplied by this matrix, the transpose of E transpose. It will be that E transpose we know is going to be a 4 by 5 matrix, né?
Yes.
Then we'll multiply by that 3. After multiplying by that 3, then we'll say E multiplied by that matrix that we would have found after multiplying E transpose by 3. Are we together?
Also, we use the 3 to multiply the matrix E transpose.
Yes, but
okay.
In this case, we are not having those entries for matrix for the.
Yes,
that's
what I was saying, because the 3 is a scalar that is going to multiply each and the variables in the matrix individually. So since we're just counting the rows and the columns, I think that it should be left out. I don't know if I'm right.
That's why I got lost when you said the 3 being left out.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. Do you see where you lost me?
Yes, I do. I do.
Because
the reason why I'm saying that the 3 is left out is because it does not affect the fact that the transpose is still going to be left as a 4x5. I don't know.
I understand your explanation.
Yes.
But I disagree with you on that part of leaving out.
Okay. All right.
Yes. But you and I understand that you have got an idea. You understand what you are saying.
Yes.
I do see that you understand what you are saying.
Mm-hmm.
Please ask them whether they agree with you or not.
Katleho, do you agree with what I'm saying, sir?
Yeah, I agree. Actually, no, I don't agree, but it's because I don't know what a scala is.
Or a scala is any number that is outside of a bracket that can be introduced inside. Like, okay, let's say we have a matrix 1, 4, 2, 3, and we're multiplying it with 2. So we put the 2 outside. So the 2 is a scalar that we can use to multiply into the matrix. You get that?
Oh, so
Yeah,
okay.
that's a scalar.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Are you okay? Katlego, are you okay?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Who gave us the answer? That was
Police.
Police.
Looks like I'm bringing confusion here, yo.
No, please. Let's try not to confuse each other.
Yeah.
Mkolisi, now is your turn. It doesn't
Sorry?
mean that now is your turn
Yes.
to choose whoever you choose anyone.
Yeah.
Who will give us an answer to number F?
Okay,
and then it doesn't mean that all of us just fold our arms and not do it. We still do it.
Before that, I'd like to get to know if my answer is correct. That the final answer is 4x5, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. Before I ask the next person to do F, I would like to know if everyone understands what I was saying. Is there anyone who didn't get what I said? Okay.
Yes,
like
please talk
cool.
to them. Are they cool?
Yeah, they cool. Lerato, can you please help us with F, please?
Not Lerato, please.
Not
Choose another one.
Okay, let me try to find someone else. Pauline.
Yes.
Pauline. Hey, Pauline is silent. Vuyo.
Vuyo.
Everyone.
Policy is talking to you.
The answer for F is defined for addition between A plus B. Okay. The answer at F is defined for the expression here. E multiplied by 5 times B plus A. And then the resultant matrix is 5 by 5.
Let me check something for you before I say what I need to say. Please repeat what you just said, my brother.
For this expression, E multiplied by 5 times B plus A, the expression is defined. And the resultant matrix is 5 by 5.
Vuyo,
Sir?
they say they agree, and I also agree.
No, say. What's the final answer?
Sorry?
The final answer.
The final answer. Lerado.
Say,
The
what
final
am
answer. Lerado. Are you saying what is the final answer?
yes of this question? If he gets the correct one, I don't care about the method. I agree.
The final.
The final answer is defined.
Is defined, and the size
And
of the final matrix is a 5 by 5
5.
matrix.
No, 5 by 5.
Yes.
It's not
Yes,
4 by
sir.
4.
Yeah,
No.
I agree with you.
No, it's a 5 by 5.
It's a 5 by 5.
Let's discuss this math.
Yes.
So B, it's a 4 by 5 plus a 4 by 5. Resulting matrix is a 4 by 5. 4 by 5 times 5 by 4. And then the answer is a 5 by 5.
Yes.
Icon.
This one she called. Okay, Lerado, we are listening.
B, it's a 4 by 5 plus another 4 by 5 gives us a 4 by 5. And then 4 by 5 times 5 by 4. The inside is 5. We take the outside, 4 by 4. That's the answer. The only answer in this math. I'm not sure this math.
It's 5 by 5. Yeah, you take the outside ones.
Lerato, listen up. If I may
This is
just,
please, anyone, please explain to Lerado.
okay, Lerato,
Anyone.
just to clarify, ne? So remember the order in which the matrices are multiplied matters. So in this case, matrix E comes first, even though, yes, you calculate what is in the bracket first to be a 4 by 5. However, E comes first. So matrix E is a what? A 5 by 4. And then matrix, whatever that is inside the bracket is a 4 by 5. So the outer values is a 5 by 5.
Yeah, I changed the order of the matrices.
Yes, that's why your matrix was wrong. So remember the order in which they are multiplied matters. So you'll have to make sure that you follow that.
Okay, yeah, I agree. It's a 5 by 5 now.
Okay, Lerado, let me say this. Inside the bracket, we have got, policy said is a scalar. We have got 5 times matrix B plus A. Inside the bracket, what we need to do is to add. So we need to check whether matrix B and matrix A are of the same size for them to can be added. Then we do realize that yes, indeed, matrix A and matrix B are of the same size. Therefore, they can be added. Once we realize that they can be added, then that means that B, matrix B, will take that scalar, but overall, B multiplied by that scalar can be added to A. Do we agree? Yarado?
Yes, I agree.
Then from there, we realize that, okay, B plus A is a 4 by 5 matrix. In front, we have got matrix E, which is 5 by 4. The number of columns in E is equal to the number of rows in what is
B
in the bracket? 5B plus A. Okay.
Yes.
That's why then we end up having a 5 by 5 matrix. Now, let's look at number 2. 2 is a continuation from number 1. Now, let me come here. In this order. Hey, Matsuso, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, and you, sir.
Good. You are first.
I'm
Kadleho,
first.
you are first, yes. Kadleho, you are second, ne?
Yes.
Who should I go for? Pauline. Pauline? Pauline? Uh-oh. Matsuso is first. Kadleho is second. Ngolis is third. Obvious, you are number 4. Now let's come here. 1 goes to A, 2 goes to B, 3 goes to C. Where did I stop? Did I stop at number 4 or at number 3?
Number 4.
Number 3.
Oh, no.
Eh?
Hang on.
Number 4.
Number 4. Number A is A Matsoso, B is Katlego, ne?
Yes.
Number C is
Police.
Police. Number 4,
Obvious.
who's number 4? Oh, obvious. Number 4 is obvious. Please, people, let me write down here. Yeah. A Matsus. And then 2 is Katlego. And then 4 is obvious. Who's number 3?
Police.
Police. I'll stop there. It doesn't mean that the others don't have to do them. We're doing A, B, C, D in number 2. But Emma also will give us an answer to number A, Tatlego to number B, Nkolis to number C, Obvious to number D. Okay, Emma also is finished. We are looking at number A. Now let's see. Sorry?
Excuse me, it's Obvious speaking here.
Yes, Obvious.
Yes, good evening. I was actually traveling home, but I just got now into this exercise in which I wasn't following on the matrices. So I can't do this one because I don't know the matrix because if I can follow the question says in exercise 1, 2. I'm not following, especially on this exercise. I was just listening when I was traveling.
Who's talking? Is that obvious?
Yes, it's me, obvious.
Okay. Thank you. No problem. We'll do that.
Can I volunteer and do that one, say?
Who's talking? Is it Lerato?
It's Spencer.
Spencer. Yes, Spencer, you can do that. I will replace obvious with Spencer for number 4. Hey, Matsuso, what did you get, brother?
I got it is ace defined and it has the size of 5 by 4.
Please ask them whether they agree with you or not.
All right, colleagues, do you guys agree or you don't agree? But you must agree with this one.
Agree.
Agree. We agree.
Okay.
You heard them say they agree.
Yeah. And then you ordered them to agree. Yes, thank you, brother. Yeah, no, you didn't have a choice. You were ordered to agree. Katleo, number D.
D. I'm doing D.
Hang on, Katleo. Number B, I mean.
Yes. I think it's undefined because the number of columns in D are not equal to the number of rows in C.
Let me check. That's DC, ne? D, and then C. Katlego, what's the ruling?
That the number of columns in D are not equal to the number of rows in C.
Please ask them whether they agree with you or not.
Do you guys agree with me or not?
Agree.
I agree.
Okay.
Sure.
I also agree with you, Katlego. Thank you. Okay, please go ahead, Mxolisi.
Okay, so it's defined and it's 4 by 2.
Please ask them.
My colleagues, do you agree with that?
I have a problem.
Yeah, agree.
I agree this side.
Okay,
Someone has got a problem.
Someone's got a problem. Who is it?
Lerato.
Lerato. King Butata, Lerato.
I get it. Obvious. 4 by 2, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, Lerato.
Oh, Lerato, you agree now?
Okay, that's fine.
Right.
Thank you for this.
Thank you.
It's a 4 by 2 matrix. And then number 4 is for Spencer. Yes, Spencer, you can go ahead. I've got my own answer here.
Okay. It's defined and the resulting matrix is 2 by 4.
Agree.
Please talk to them.
Do you all agree with the answer?
Agreement.
Yes, sir. Oh, they seem to agree.
I disagree.
Okay, Lerato, what are you saying? What's your answer?
It's undefined.
Why?
B, it's B times E, 4 by 4.
Huh? What?
Which question are you on?
Lerato, we are on D, 2D.
Yes, 2D. It's D.
Yes. Let's go
Times
ahead.
D times E.
B, not D.
E times E. It's 4 by 4.
Yes.
And then transpose. It's 2 by 4.
We agree.
Yes, I agree with Lerato. It's undefined.
It's undefined.
What are you saying?
I don't agree with you.
I also don't. I also don't agree with you.
I also don't agree.
It's a transpose by 2 times a 4 by 4.
Lerato,
BE.
it's a 2 by 4 multiplied by a 4 by 4.
Okay.
In the final matrix,
It's
a 4 by 4. It's a 2 by 4. Hmm?
So the answer is defined.
Yes, it's defined.
Okay.
2 by 4 multiplied by 4 by 4.
It's not, so it's undefined.
Mm-mm.
You are confused between multiplication and addition. Because on the multiplication, you only need the number of columns to be equal to the number of rows on the second matrix.
Okay, let me say this. Who agrees with me that the size of the final matrix is a 2 by 4 matrix?
It's me, sir.
My colleagues, it's me.
I agree.
I agree.
Someone is back. Who is back?
It's Pauline.
Pauline, where were you? Were you cooking?
No, I had to join another meeting.
Oh, you were in another meeting? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do we all agree that the size of the final matrix is a 2 by 4?
Final matrix is a 2 by 4.
Yes.
I agree.
Lerato, almost everybody seems to agree except Lerato.
And Ematsuso is also disagreeing. Say, I agree with Lerato on this one. So I think it's the both of us who are disagreeing.
Okay. We are on D, eh?
On D, yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. What is the size of matrix D, Lerato?
It's 4 by 2.
What is the size of D transpose?
2 by 4.
2 by 4. We agree, ne?
Yes.
We are done with D transpose, eh?
Yes, we are done.
Now let's get inside the bracket.
Oh, yes, agree.
Ematsuso, you agree? Lerato, let's get inside the bracket, ne?
Yes.
When we get inside the bracket, we get matrix A, B. Okay? What is the size of matrix B?
4 by 5.
Thank you. What is the size for matrix E?
5 by 4.
Thank you. Now, you and I, let's focus, call it a big bracket. Forget about D transpose for a while. Focus on BE. Okay?
Yes.
inside this bracket, we have got 4 by 5 and 5 by 4. Do we agree?
Yes, I agree.
And then what is the size of the final matrix from the big bracket?
It's 4 by 4.
4 by 4. I agree with you. And then in front, you have got this matrix whose size is a 2 by 4. Ne?
Okay. The answer is the answer is defined 2 by 4.
Lerato, what are you saying? Are you saying
the answer is a 2
by
4?
Thank you. Now we are all now traveling together. Lerato,
Sir,
please choose anyone who will give us an answer to number E. Then I'll talk to that person.
Paulina.
Paulina.
I just came
Paulina.
back, Lerato.
Thank you. You are going to give us an answer to number E. Paulina, now is your turn to choose anyone amongst us who will give us an answer to number F. Who are you choosing?
I will choose you, sir.
Who?
I will choose you.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay.
All right.
I'll do it. While you are working on number E, I'll work on number F.
I think I have an answer, but I'm not sure. So I have 5 by 2. So the matrix is defined.
Let's, for number E.
Yes.
Are you saying the matrix is defined?
Yes, BD is 5 by 2 and ED is 5 by 2.
No. Please don't mislead us. Give us the size of the final matrix.
5 by 2.
What?
No, it's going to be
5 by 2.
undefined. I think it's going to be undefined because the number of columns in BD is not equal to the number of rows in ED.
Now I'm confused. That's
My
number
first answer
E.
is 5 by 2.
What's your answer? 5 by 2.
Yes.
Paulina. We are not economists here. No? We are not predicting the petrol price for next month. Have you worked out what you just, this 5 by 2 that you just gave us?
Yes.
Or did you just look at it?
No, I worked it out.
Okay, let's see. All of us, let's test whether we will all get a 5 by 2.
Well, I got a 5 by 2.
I also got the same answer.
I'm trying
undefined or something.
I'm trying it from my side. Pauline, what's your answer again?
5 by 2.
Please talk to them.
Do you guys agree? I had two questions. I had two answers, but I'll go with 5 by 2. If anyone has a different answer, can they explain why?
Yes, I agree with the first petrol price. The 5x2.
I also agree with the 5x2 and disagree with 5x5.
Sorry?
I also agree with the 5x2 and disagree with an undefined.
Palina, I also agree with the 5x2.
Okay. So I
We
should
agree with
always
the
go
petrol
with my
price.
first answers.
Okay, now let me see what I'm getting in number F. Let's see, this is this. Then let's see what I'm getting here. Okay, in number F, this is undefined. Because before the plus sign, on the left-hand side of the plus sign is a 4x4 matrix. On the right-hand side of the plus sign is a 4x2 matrix. Do you agree with me or not?
Agree. Yes, agree.
Yes, I agree.
No, Mohammed.
Say, I disagree with one thing from the statement.
Okay, what do you disagree with that?
The 4x4, it's actually a 5x5.
I disagree. It's a 4x4 matrix.
I agree, sir.
Do you agree that it's a 4x4 matrix plus a 4x2 matrix?
Agree, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. Someone said 5x4. Brother, how did you get the 5x4 on the left-hand side of the plus sign?
Minier, I said it's a 5x5.
Yeah. Interesting. How did you get that?
8 transposed is now 5x4.
I agree.
Oh, yes. Okay. The mistake of taking that and putting it up right makes that error.
Do you still disagree?
No, not disagree. It's just that minor mistake that I have to be careful.
Okay, thank you. Now, let me look. Aha. Let's look at the next one. In exercises 3 to 6, use the following matrices to compute the indicated expression if it is defined. We are given matrix A, B, C, D, and E. We all see these matrices, no?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Now, let me come here. Now, when I get here, number 1, A Matsoso. Number 2, Katlego. Number 3, Lerato. Number 4, Mxolisi. Number 5, Obvious, are you able to work now with us? Obvious, your hand is up. Obvious? Obvious. Okay. I'm going to jump obvious. Pauline, you are number 5.
So I'm
And
joining
then-
another call at 7, so I won't be able to work on it.
Sorry?
I'm joining a work call at 7.
Oh, I'll just cancel your name there. Then Noma Ahmed, you'll be number
Yes, sir.
5.
Okay.
You'll be number 5, no?
All right, sir.
Spencer, you'll be number 6. And then Voyo, number 7.
All right,
Now
sir.
let's come back here. A Matsuso, number A. Katlego, number B. Lerato, number C. Polisi, number D. And then Noma Ahmed, number E. Spencer, number F. Finally, Voyo, number G. Do you understand what I'm asking you to do?
Yes.
All of you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I'm
When
sorry,
you are
sir.
finished, yes.
So it's number, I'm doing number 3D.
Who's talking?
Police.
Police is doing number D.
Okay.
Hmm.
Lerato is done.
No Mohammed?
No, Mohammed is also finished.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start with Lerato. Lerato, you are doing number C. Lerato, what did you get, brother?
15-0.
As your answer? Sorry?
15-0.
15-0.
Negative 510. 55.
Please ask them whether they agree with you or not.
Do you agree with me or not?
That is on number C. Please repeat again, Lerato.
15-0. Negative 510. 5.
Do you all agree with what Lerato has just said? For number C.
Agree.
Thank you. Noma Ahmed, you said you were done.
Oh, and also Matsuso is done. So sorry, I couldn't
Okay. Let's hear what Noma Ahmed has to say. Noma Ahmed, number 5, what did you get? Or maybe Noma Ahmed is not done. Hey Matsuso, what did you get, brother?
Okay, Benir, for A, I got for the first row, it's 765. Second row, I got negative 2, 1, and 3. And then the third row is 737. That's the matrix.
Please talk to them.
Do you guys agree with my matrix?
I agree.
I also agree.
Everyone
Who else
else?
is finished?
I'm done as well, sir.
Who is it? Spencer.
Is Police.
Policy number D. Okay.
Yes.
Policy.
So it's minus
Please go
7.
ahead.
Minus 7, minus 35, minus 14, 7, 0, minus 7, and 21 minus 14 minus 28.
Last row.
21 minus 14 minus 28.
Which one are we? Police, you are doing number 4, number D.
Yeah.
Please repeat it again.
Milos is number 3, right? Number 3D.
Hey, whoa, let's see. Number D. Yes, number 3D.
3D.
Yes,
Yeah.
3D.
Okay, so it's minus 7 minus 35 minus 14, then 7, 0 minus 7, and 21 minus 14 minus 28.
Why not minus 21?
And I disagree also.
21, yes.
Disagree.
I made a mistake.
Disagree.
Okay, those who disagree, please say why you disagree.
Second entry of the first row, he said something like 35 and it's supposed to be minus 28. And then I think the last entry of the second row, I didn't hear that properly also, but it sounded incorrect.
So,
Policy.
Yeah.
Do you see matrix C?
Yes.
And then you are required to give us an answer to number D, ne?
D, yes.
Number D.
Mm.
Please repeat what you just said.
Okay, I think I worked out the wrong one. Let me quickly work it out. I think I was sleeping there. Sorry. So 7, 28. So it's minus 7.
Start again.
Minus 28. Minus 40. And then minus 21. Minus 7. And then minus 35.
Thank you. Ask them whether they agree with you or not.
Do you agree, guys?
Agree.
Okay, thank you. Who else is finished?
No, Mohammed.
Let's take No Mohammed. No Mohammed, you are doing number 5. Yes, No Mohammed. Yes, what did you
for
get?
My matrix, yes. For my matrix, I got 4 minus 2, 0 and 4. 1, 4, 3, 1, 5.
No Mohammed.
Yes, sir.
Brother, I'm looking for the final matrix.
I could not subtract because I'm defined.
Please ask them whether they agree with you or not.
You agree or not?
Agree.
We agree with you because B is a 2 by 2 matrix and C is a 2 by 3 matrix. So 2 is a 3 by is a 2 by 3 matrix. So the two matrices cannot be subtracted. Thank you, Norma Ahmed. Yes, who else is finished?
Yes. I'm done, say Spencer.
Spencer. Spencer was doing number F. Yes, Spencer.
The matrix is defined and the resulting is the first row is 22, negative 6, and 8. The second row is negative 2, 4, and 6. Then the third row is 10, 0, and 4.
Please talk to them.
Do you agree with the answer?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Spencer. They agree with you. Who else is finished?
I'm
done, sir.
finished.
Oh, yeah.
Vuyo, please go ahead, brother. You are doing numbers. Number G.
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 I got my answer as first row is negative 39, negative 21, negative 24. The second row is 9, negative 6, negative 15. The third row is negative 33, negative 12, and negative 30.
Please repeat, my brother.
Negative 39, negative 21, negative 24, 9, negative 6, negative 15, negative 33, negative 12, negative 8.
Please talk to them.
Do you guys agree?
I agree.
All right. Thank you.
Lerado agrees. What about the others? No, Mohammed, do you agree with Vuyo or not?
So I didn't calculate that one, sir.
Okay, thank you. Policy?
Yes, I do agree.
Hey, Matsuso? Okay. Katlego, number B.
The first row, it's defined. The first row is -5, 4, -1. Second row is -2, -1, -1. The third row is -1, 1, 1.
Let's take it slowly. Katlego, let's now look at the first row together. Ne? First entry, you said is?
I said it's -5.
I agree. Next entry?
4.
Next entry?
-1.
I agree with you. Now let's go to the second row. First entry in the second row?
It's -2. Can you hear me?
I can hear
Disagree.
you, and I have a problem.
What? Isn't it -1, -1?
There is a minus
-1.
in between.
So what?
Katlego?
What is the first entry in the second row?
Is -1 minus into -1. Do we agree?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's 0.
And then second entry?
That's going to be -1. And
Third
then
entry?
-1. And
Thank
then,
you. Now let's go to the last row.
that's going to be -1.
Thank you.
And then 1.
Thank you.
And then another 1.
Thank you. Do we all agree with Katlego?
Yes, I agree.
Yes,
I
now we
also agree
agree.
with you. I also agree with you, my brother. So let's stop here for now, and then we will continue